What's the crack with Andrew and Pat? The best bits of Good Morning Tipperary.
This morning from 9.
Good morning to you.
Hello, stranger.
How are you getting on? Are you well?
Not too bad at all. How was your few days off?
Great, loved it.
Good.
Yeah,
Good.
didn't do
anything.
anything.
Yeah, we loved it.
I'm sure you did.
No, Davin did a good job.
I'm sure he did. I didn't hear you because I wasn't up any morning. Well, I was up probably about 8 o'clock, which was grand.
That was a good lie-in.
That's a good lie-in for me. But it was all good. But I was back here Saturday, so, so it's grand, you know. What was I going to say to you? Michael Lester.
Yeah.
I was saddened to see that yesterday.
Yeah.
Do you know, isn't it strange? I was thinking to myself last night, isn't it strange the way that we can be affected by something like that? I've never met the fella in my life.
Nope.
Don't know anything about him. Only for what I read yesterday, that he was born, I think, in County Wexford, but he's from Galway. I think he went to Galway when he was a child. Worked with the Tuam Herald.
Yeah.
And I think when they were starting 2FM in 1979, he went to start working for 2FM and RT, and that's how it started for him. But I know nothing about the fellow.
He's part of your youth, isn't
Well,
he?
this is it,
Yeah.
He's just a kind of a constant, isn't he?
Yeah.
On the telly and that. It just kind of stopped me in my tracks when I saw that yesterday. But somebody said to me that he wasn't well recently. He retired about 5 years ago, but was he in poor health or something?
I think so, yeah. I remember something.
Something happened or something. Anyway, that's Michael Lester. He's too young, man. 71. 71 is very young. How was your week last week? Were you busy? It was kind of all over the place a bit last week with St. Patrick's Day and all that.
Yeah, it was a funny one. Yeah, it felt like a really long week in some ways. I don't know how many Mondays there were in it.
Okay. How many Mondays there were?
Yeah, it felt like, Monday
There
was
loads
Monday.
of Mondays.
The Wednesday was a Monday.
Yeah. You were working St. Patrick's Day, of course.
Yes, I was.
Yeah, you were. Sure, I sent you some
You sent me
pictures.
a really good photograph.
I did, of the parade, in that. I did.
Taking a photograph of a parade through frosted glass with just a tiny little clear space in it.
From the pub. I'll tell you what did happen to me. I actually was part of the parade accidentally because
Grand Marshal.
I had to cross the road, and the whole road was roped off, right, both sides, and it was like a huge.
Do you know why
turnout
that was now?
To stop people crossing
To stop
the
people
road.
crossing the
I know.
road, yeah.
I tried to judge it that I could go between two floats, or something, and I ran over. And I realised...
So now that's something I'd love to have seen.
You
running.
It was roped off. And I kind of stood in behind a load of people in the parade and kind of walked along beside them and then felt just to blend in, like I'd kind of wave at people and that. And then I kind of just veered to the left a little bit where it wasn't roped off and made my way back into the crowd. So if anybody saw me with I don't know what float it was. I don't even know who they were. I felt I should give a bit of an old wave here and there to my left and my right. All I was trying to do was cross the road.
That you mentioned a float.
Yeah.
Davin didn't know what an ice cream float was.
How do you not know an ice cream?
That's what I thought, but he's just younger than us.
Why were you talking about ice cream floats?
I can't remember. I know we were talking about ice cream. Yes, I do remember. Whatever the really, really good day was.
Oh, yeah.
We decided it was cone time.
Yeah.
And the place we went to get cones...
You did go to get cones?
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
Didn't have any flakes.
You can't have a 99.
I know.
Flake.
Well, it isn't a 99 without
No,
flakes.
it's not. You're right. Go on.
But I reckon the weather just caught them on the hop. But we just got talking about ice
Floats,
cream and
yeah.
that.
Ice cream floats,
I
yeah.
mentioned the float and he hadn't a clue. Kids these days.
Yeah. Well, when I was... we were so badly off when I was a young fella. They used to tell me at home when they turned on the music, it meant they were out of ice cream. See you know.
It's just after 7 a.m. Good morning, Tipperary.
With Andrew Luby.
Tipperary's Tip FM.
Headlines at 8.
You asked me a question earlier on. What
I?
kind of dog Bailey was.
Yeah.
And I didn't know why.
Naturally.
That you asked me that.
Yeah.
But now,
I felt safe
know.
giving it to you then.
Okay, right.
Didn't want to upset you.
Well, he's kind of the same as the fellas that are mentioned on this. So the most badly behaved...
He's a mongrel.
You can't say that. Well, but that's... It's a bit derogatory now. To
Just
be fair,
because.
No, he's a design. He's a designer dog. That's what. How dare you? The most badly behaved type of dog has been revealed. Excuse me. That's what he is.
Oh, as distinct from being an accident.
No, like
It was planned.
It was planned.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
still a
Like,
mongrel.
will you stop saying that word? That's
Why,
a
he's
horrible.
not listening, it's okay,
That's a
I
horrible.
won't.
You don't. The horrible thing to say. Well, I'm a little bit offended now by that. I have to say.
Bailey
like.
couldn't care less.
Research has found that cockapoos show the highest number of undesirable traits, according to the Irish Daily Star. Now, he's a Cavachon.
Yeah.
They're all kind of the same. They look the same. They're all pretty much the same family, in a way. They include, this is the bad behaviour now, it includes showing hostility to both strangers and their owners. Now, he's not great with strangers, but he's fine. He's fine with us, to be fair to him now.
He knows where he's being fed.
Yeah,
Like, you know?
I tell you, he has this thing, right? If he sees somebody with a hood up or a hat on or something, he'd nearly jump out the window of the car. He got this thing about people too with long hair, and it's not women. He's okay with women with long hair, but men with long hair, like he goes bananas when he sees that as well. So I don't know what's good on.
So
his
I'm
head.
safe, basically.
Oh, glad you're safe. The research has also found a correlation between crossbred dogs. Yeah, he's crossbred. Like,
Yeah,
would you stop saying that? In general, and problematic behaviour in cockapoos, cavapoos, and labradoodles, all exhibiting worse behaviour than their purebred parents.
What's the cross between a Shih Tzu and a poodle?
Is this a joke?
No, I'm just wondering.
I don't know.
Okay.
Why? Are you sure it's not a joke?
Well, I'm thinking of the possibilities there, like, you know.
Poo, like, am I supposed to walk into this now, am I? And say what I think it is? Never mind. I've got a story about a cat that plays the piano for you the next hour.
Something's got a hold on me lately, though I don't know myself.
Headlines at 11.
I'm trying to figure out, it happens to me every year, I'm trying to figure out, what do the Americans say? Is it spring forward and fall back? I'm talking about the clocks,
Yeah.
isn't it? So it's next Sunday.
Clocks are going forward.
Going forward.
At 2 a.m.
So, this happens all the time. I know we've spoken about this before. Calls to end daylight saving time are ramping up. It's MEP Sean Kelly's always talking about this,
Yep.
isn't it? What are the advantages, the disadvantages? Like, okay, so from next Sunday, for next Monday, it'll be darker in the mornings and it'll be brighter in the evenings.
Yeah, for
Isn't
a
that
while.
it? For a while.
Yeah.
Until it changes again.
No.
Okay.
Like,
Fine.
as the seasons change.
Okay, yeah.
the mornings
all right.
get brighter.
Okay. So, for a while, it'll be darker for kids going to school until it naturally gets brighter in the mornings.
Yeah.
And then there's an issue with farming and stuff too, isn't there? What's the story with that then? Why is it, what's better for
The cows don't know
farming?
if they're coming or going.
What's the advantage for farmers in the evening time? Is it just because they can work later into the evening time or something? Is that just what it
I'd
is?
imagine that's it, yeah. But I mean, there was agreement to stop,
Okay.
and then that just fell through.
But it's an EU thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, so if we can't do it unless
Well, we could.
the European Union do it, can we?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, okay, all right, okay. A piano-playing cat Pat from Wicklow has landed a new TV role. Have you read this story?
No.
Kit is the cat's name, right? Whose nickname is Meowsart. Began learning tricks at 5 weeks old, according to his owner Laura Murphy, who rescued him after he was abandoned. He's already starred in an RT comedy. It doesn't say what it is, so I can't even look it up. I don't
RT
know.
don't do many comments.
No. And he was in a BBC drama as well. He's just begun filming a new project, which again, they don't tell us what that is, according to the Irish Star. But maybe if we just do a little Google search for Meowsart, Kit, the cat from Wicklow, who apparently plays piano. Any chance your fella could play piano? Do anything like that? No.
Definitely not. How did they know that the cat was 5 weeks old when they found it?
Yeah, you would ask that. I would be more interested in how he plays piano. But
Probably very badly.
All right, go on, I see you later.
Back this morning from 9.
Well...
Hello.
Well, you attacked me there, like, off air, like. How did I pronounce it? I pronounced it wrong, did I?
You're calling it the capital of the Philippines.
Tell me how I should pronounce it.
How it's spelled?
Manila?
Yeah,
What did I say?
Manila. But you're not the only one.
Oh, man, I'm going to make... oh, no. I'm not going to be saying it all now. Manila.
Yeah.
Manila Hotel.
No, Manila.
Manila.
Yeah.
Again, tell me what I was saying.
Manila.
All right, okay. Okay, I put an I instead of an E, am I?
Yeah.
That's what I was doing.
And you're putting an A instead of an I at the start as well, or second letter.
No, am I?
Yeah.
Manila. Manila. The Manila Hotel.
Think of
There you
the
go.
horses.
There you go. Right, God, that's a good start, isn't it now?
Sorry.
How are you?
I'm grand.
It was an unprovoked attack, like.
I was merely trying to point out.
I've got a pet peeve.
Yeah, it is a pet peeve, actually. Because, like I said, you're not the only one.
All right, okay. And people know what I'm talking about anyway, don't they? Minella.
Yes.
Minella. Yeah. Like when I keep saying that now for the week, like it's not going to just roll off the tongue, like. And the people, I'll be stopping saying Hotel Minella.
By the end of the week, you'll be flying it.
Why is the diesel more expensive than the petrol?
We've often had this debate. Every time they skyrocket, the diesel goes up. Apparently, the whole process, I didn't think it was, but the process of making diesel is more expensive than petrol. But I don't know about that.
Yeah, but if it is,
but
why traditionally is it cheaper than petrol anyway? Then, like,
your guess
this doesn't make sense.
Good as mine.
I'm not going to name any garages or anything, but I'm interested to know because there is a huge difference between fuel prices.
Is there?
Around the country? Oh man.
Well, I think they're going up depending on when they got their last delivery of fuel. I was talking to a lady in Care actually just last week, and she was saying, listen, fill it if you can because we're getting another load in
could change,
and it's going up another 15 cents a litre.
Depending on what they're buying it at.
Yeah,
exactly. I mean, you could say that, like, but at the start when this thing started, they already had fuel in their tanks and the price went up overnight.
Yeah.
In many cases, like.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
There is a huge difference. There, again, I'm not going to name places because they're not here to defend themselves, but there is 10 and 11 cent in the difference between Tiptown and some, like it's cheaper in Tiptown to some of the places I've seen around.
Well, it usually is.
Is it usually cheaper in Tiptown?
Yeah.
Why?
I've no idea. Maybe because your cheapskates up there and you won't pay.
It's not usually cheaper, is it?
Definitely is, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But not like by 10, 15 cents.
It is by, I noticed 10 and 11
No, but normally
cent,
it's not.
Okay, all right, so, I didn't know that the fuel was cheaper in Tiptown. I saw a thing and I did a little... So, 4 in 10 young people have dipped a sausage roll into hummus. Do you like hummus?
No.
You couldn't not like hummus. There's no real taste of hummus.
Exactly, that's why I don't like it.
The Galway Kitchen carried out a survey. It found that younger people are more likely to embrace unconventional food combinations. So I did a little Google search of some weird food combinations.
We're not going back there.
Oh, yeah.
I am not going back there.
We
Every now and then a photograph comes up on my timeline.
We used to do that. We used to do that here and eat things that were a bit odd.
Do that.
Yeah, you were never forced to do it. You were delighted. You got a free breakfast.
I wouldn't call some of those now.
Was it Tuesday? Tasted Tuesday or something? Was it Thursday?
Yes, Tasted Tuesday.
I'll do some of those. Is there anything you think at the top of your head that's a little bit unusual that you like? I mean, the classic one is chocolate and potato. Have you had chocolate? You've had. You could. Yeah, but that's just, man, that really works. Like, why can't they invent something that just tastes like that?
They did.
Did they?
They brought out a...
Oh, a chocolate flavour one, but it didn't really have the same kick. Sure it didn't.
No, because I think they used cheap chocolate.
I would just like to apologise to the people of Tato.
And nowadays, given that there's no such thing as cheap chocolate...
Okay, I know.
Actually, even there's no such thing as chocolate in a lot of the bars.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, there's no point in doing it again. You know?
Okay, I'll do that at 7:30. Right, good luck. Okay.
It's just after 7 a.m. Good morning, Tipperary.
With Andrew Luby.
Tipperary's Tip FM.
Sport headlines at 8.
All right, okay. Best look to St. Anne's today.
You'd be well familiar with that school.
No, I was just thinking about... You know where my parents live, don't you? Just on the corner there, just as the turn up to St. Patrick's Avenue. And, no, I'm not going to say it, doesn't matter.
No.
No, but like, I mean, because the more I think about it, like, I sound like a creep, like, but I was probably like 14, 15 years of age. And like, man, I had a bird's eye view of all the girls going into St. Anne's and coming out of St. Anne's. But the wall, like, obviously, my parents had like this big wall at the side of the house. And in the garden side of it, like, it was still quite big, quite high, you know, and like at that age, whatever height I was, but I used to be able to just kind of stand at the wall and all you'd see is my head, right? I could just put my chin at the top of the wall, and I kind of figured, like, I was laughing to myself thinking, like, that all they could see was this fella, like, with his head on the wall, just looking like...
Resting your chin.
Just resting my chin, just looking at the girls.
Something's never changed.
No, it has changed. I don't do that anymore.
You don't need...
How dare you? I do not do that anymore. I can get well up over my shoulders now. I can... Please don't.
Lord.
Please.
You started that.
I know. Well, you kind of started it too. You said about me having a perfect view of St. Anne's Anyway, right.
Did not.
Okay, you did say that. I'll go back in the tape. You did. 4 in 10 young people have dipped a sausage roll into hummus. We said that, and you said you don't like hummus, and we agreed there's no great taste of hummus. The Galway Kitchen carried out a survey, found that younger people are more likely to embrace unconventional food combinations. I said that. Yeah, I googled weird food combinations.
I'm saying it again.
I know, we're not doing that again.
Not going back there.
One of the ones that came up, I tried recently, and it's amazing. I'll tell you what that is in a second, right? But peanut butter and pickles. That's kind of an American thing. Now, pickles and gherkins, like the same family, but they're different, aren't they? I like gherkins, but I don't like pickles. Chips, it must be an American thing. It says French fries here. Chips and ice cream or milkshake. I've heard of people dipping chips into milkshake and ice cream.
I've seen someone.
Yeah, I wouldn't like the idea
And I
of that.
disowned my daughter that day.
Oh, she did it, did she? It's kind of like the hot and cold contrast. I get the hot and cold contrast. Like, I do like hot and cold.
Well, I mean, hot and cold contrast, you could use a normal kind of a dipping sauce.
You could. Watermelon and feta cheese.
I don't like
Don't
feta.
do feta cheese, don't do watermelon.
I like watermelon.
Chocolate and chili. Apparently, the heat actually boosts the chocolate
I've seen chili chocolate.
flavour. Oh, I've seen chili chocolate too.
Yeah, well then. Why
Yeah, okay, all right, okay. I'm just reading it like. Strawberries and balsamic vinegar.
Yeah,
Would that work?
I've heard of that as well.
Makes them taste sweeter, it says here. Mango and chili powder and lime. No, that's too much hassle there. Like.
Mango's nice.
No.
I know it's fruit.
No. Rice and banana and soya sauce.
The rice and banana, yeah.
Rice and banana, yeah.
Well,
rice and
as long
banana.
as it's creamed rice, not
Avocado. I don't do avocado. Avocado and chocolate. Don't do avocado.
I don't know. Not a
I've never. This is the same old story. Like, I've never even tasted avocado. So
you don't know
So
what you
how,
like
I don't.
about it.
I
It
don't
could be
know.
fantastic.
I just don't like the look of it. Oreos and orange juice. That sounds okay. I
Yeah.
could go for that.
Are you
Tuna
supposed
and
to
dip? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You dip the Oreos into it. You don't dip the orange juice into the Oreo.
You can just pour it over.
Tuna and peanut butter.
No. I like tuna.
I like tuna and I like peanut butter.
peanut butter. I'm not-
Anyway, the one that's amazing, because I was collecting one of the lads one night before Christmas, and they were getting a pizza, and I had a slice of pizza on the way home in the car at about 2 o'clock in the morning, and it was amazing. Do you know what a lot of people do now? Pizza and honey.
Yeah.
That's a kind of a
I
new.
haven't tried it, but I've seen a lot of people talking about it.
It's kind of a new. If you've not tried honey on pizza, especially on pepperoni and cheese pizza, it's very, very good now, to be fair. All right, then we'll see you later. All right, good luck.
Sporting headlines at 11.
Right, so a new tool has been developed. You should get one of those. A new tool has been developed. I didn't read this. You just handed it in to me. Like, I'm just reading it now off the cuff, right?
Oh, no.
To turn buzzwords on LinkedIn into plain English. Are you on LinkedIn?
I think I am.
I think I am too.
But I haven't.
Sometimes I get emails telling me that I'm doing great. Did you ever get those emails on LinkedIn?
No, I don't.
No,
actually.
you get, what is it that they say? You're on a roll.
Yeah, about people viewing
viewing your...
Yeah, and they're probably, if they're looking at mine, they're kind of going...
Yeah,
"God."
but then they want money, like, because
He's not
they
doing
won't
much.
tell you who's looking at you. I don't know what all that's
Anyway.
about. The translation device helps users decipher corporate nonsense. Oh, very good. I love this. On the professional networking site. People can also put in a simple phrase into the tool to see if it'll change into jargon. So, one of the examples, this is funny actually. Did you read this? Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. One of the examples being given is somebody saying that they're excited to start a new chapter and have been given a unique opportunity to reflect on my professional journey from high security environment. And it basically means they've arrested for fraud. But the thing is about the LinkedIn thing, I noticed like that. I don't know, it's probably not AI because it was there before the AI thing. Like, but I mean, people really talk themselves up on LinkedIn,
Oh, yeah.
don't they?
Totally.
I mean, talk about jargon, like.
I mean, you see a write-up about somebody that you know.
Yeah, and you said, Jesus, no, man. hold on there now a second. This isn't the same fella that I know. I think, I'm not saying, I know I'm on it, but I never really look at it. And I think I just say that I work here. I don't have this big rigmarole.
So you're
about-
lying on it.
Yeah, even at that I'm
Yeah,
lying.
you're here.
I don't have that big rigmarole stuff like about how wonderful I am. But
we all know, Andrew, that you are.
Tis a bit sickening, actually, to look at some of the profiles that some people
fair
have.
play to people if they're comfortable promoting themselves.
Yeah, but I think that they always make themselves look better. Like, it's, it's like... Anyway, okay, sure, maybe that's what we should all be doing.
Yeah, probably.
Some of the stuff that I hate, some of that jargon stuff in the office that I absolutely
That's
hate.
gone, though, or
A lot of it
disappearing,
is gone.
thankfully.
Oh, man, I used to know somebody who used to say things like, let's circle back.
Who was she? Who were they?
Let's circle back. Hey, let's touch base. Or what was the one? I'm looping you in on the
You
email.
get fired for that, though.
For what?
Touching base. You should know that.
If it's your own, I think it's stop, will you? 8:36. See you later.
This morning from 9.
You were worried about a name pronunciation in the sports there, but I think you got it bang on. I would say Brendan Cummins as well. I would think it's Cummins, Brendan Cummins.
Cummins.
Yeah, I think so.
I'll stick with that, so.
How are you?
I'm okay now.
We're doing Morris Joke Wednesday today, by the way. Did you know that?
Well,
You
God.
forgot about that?
I keep
you
forgetting.
always say, I don't believe it for a minute. Like, you always say,
No, the week is always going along grand, and then all of a sudden Wednesday hits
It's
you.
Morris Joke Wednesday. It's not, is it? Wednesday. You know well what day we have. We'll do some of those in a while, and a little invitation for people to send us in some stuff for Worst Joke Wednesday.
Please do.
As well today, please do. Some common Irishisms.
Oh, yes.
Did you see that? Did you?
I had a quick look at it, yeah.
They've been added to the Oxford English Dictionary. Phrases like Asher look, sure look, put manners on you, and in the nip now feature in the dictionary. I wouldn't have thought that in the nip was a Irishism, but obviously
I didn't think so.
it is. I would have thought that was a kind of a worldwide. But Asher look is very much us, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
And if you were to explain, the funniest part is to explain to people that have never heard these. Like if you were talking to somebody in a different country and you were trying, and you said that, they said, "What do you mean? How do you even go to explain that?" Because it can mean so many things, like, can't it? Like, like even if you got in trouble or something, it's a kind of
It's a catch-all that...
it is. There you go. It's a catch-all, isn't it? Like, even if you're in a bit of hassle now, you were saying to me, "God, I heard you got in a bit of trouble yesterday." I said, sure, look, or you know yourself. You know yourself actually kind of comes naturally after that too. Sure, look, you know yourself. Some of the ones I love, I was thinking about them, and the reason I like them is because they can really mean anything. He's a character. Or he was a character. So he could have been the greatest you-know-what. Yeah. It could be even like a funeral. God forbid. Yeah. And like once you're at the funeral, he's completely forgiven. And somebody will say, "What do you think you've had?" Asher, look, he was... There you go, Asher, look again. Asher, look, he was a character. Which could really mean anything.
Yeah, totally.
It could mean that he was sound, that he was good crack, but he was also a you-know-what. Or he's a bit of a chancer. I like that one too. Bit of an old chancer.
It's funny, that's what a lot of people say.
But like, I think if people say about me that he's a bit of a chancer, like it's kind of a nice old kind of, but like you could have robbed the Bank of Ireland as well, and you could be explained like that. He's a chancer.
To many people, like, that's a Robin Hood type act.
Well, maybe so. What else did I write down that I thought was good when it comes to... anybody got some of these? Send them in to us for a bit of crack today. In a while. I love in a while too. It's very...
that's the husband's answer to every request that comes from the wife.
That's completely open-ended. Like
in 6 months' time, he'll still say in a while.
Well, there you go. I was going to say that could be minutes to hours to months to years, like in a while. Did you do that? I don't know. I'll do that in a while. And if you say it like that too, if you can say, do it in a while, you can kind of get away with it too. Down the road, of course, could be any distance. Do you know? Where's down the road? Yeah. Or just down the road. Is a little bit shorter, but it could still be 8 miles.
I actually feel sorry for tourists.
So do I.
Asking Irish people. I remember famously, I was heading down to part of Wicklow many, many years ago, and I stopped and asked a chap, and he says, "Yeah, you go down the road there and go kind of right."
Kind of right.
Kind of right.
Here.
No, yeah, actually, when I got there, it actually made sense. There was a kind of a Y fork in the road.
Okay,
yeah.
You knew what he meant.
Yeah, but until I got there, no.
Yeah, and the best one of all, well, just this, what I think is the best one of all is, "I will, yeah."
Why did I know that was coming?
I loved that. Listen, any chance you could drive up to Thurles there, because there's so-and-so there and they're getting off the train at 7. Can you do that for about 10 to 7? I will, yeah. See you tomorrow.
It's just after 7 a.m. Good morning, Tipperary.
With Andrew Luby.
Tipperary's Tip FM.
That's what Headlines at 8.
Do you know what? I don't really be listening to you. I just kind
Asher, what's new?
Asher here. Asher, there you are now. What did you say? The Cashel man, the American football story. What height is he? 6'8", did you say?
He's 6'8", weighs over 21 stone.
Oh, my goodness.
And
did you say wingspan?
yeah, that would be the term. Like if he stretches out his arms,
Okay.
it's 38 inch.
Wow, these things are really going to take off for him, so for that kind of
Hopefully it'd be good to see.
wingspan. Sorry.
No.
Hey, well, can I do just a little bit of housekeeping here? Just give me a second, right?
What, did you make a mistake on?
No, there's a couple of texts. What happens with the text, right? Just to tell you. So the text that come in on the screen here. Yep. So you have a text on top, which is the last one that came in, and then you have to go down through, and loads of them are coming in for,
they roll
for
through,
competition.
so,
They roll through. So sometimes I lose stuff, and I forget to mention people. Esther in care wanted to say hi to her mum, who's also Esther. Happy birthday today. And then if I roll up along, happy birthday to my fab friend Aidan Murphy from Thurles. Have a lovely birthday, Monica and Leon. And I think Alan Quinn on the other text machine texted me to wonder who won the tickets yesterday. I think Alan won them, actually. I think Alan...
He's just boasting.
I think, man, I hope I'm right now. I hope after
well,
telling...
now you've...
There's going to be some bloody mess now if I'm after telling you that you won them, because I don't have the details of yesterday's winner in front of me. And then I have to roll down again, and because there was some stuff from Shirley.
Listen,
for
I'll come back
worst
in at
joke.
8.
I know, hang on a minute, there's some stuff here for Worst Joke Wednesday, and they were quite funny, actually. No. They're gone. No, hang on. Maybe, no, they're gone.
So you know yourself.
Sure. Irishisms, there you go. There you go. Oh, no, hang on. Morning, Andrew and Pat. Woo! Woo-hoo! Worst Joke Wednesday today. I got two for you. Why couldn't the bicycle stand by itself? It was too tired, Pat. Now, but I actually, this is the one that came in from Shirley. What do you call a Frenchman scratched by a cat? Go on, you probably know that, even though you never.
No, I don't.
Claude. So Derek as well. Derek was on to us to say, I renewed my car insurance, so I know where this is going. But anyway, I'll read it. I renewed my car insurance over the phone yesterday morning. I was about to hang up, and the woman said to me, have you got a pet? I said, yeah, I've got a dog. She said, would you like to insure him too? I said, no, he can't drive. Right, okay. I'm sure we've had that before. There's a bicycle in town that keeps running over me. It's a vicious cycle, Pat. I told the butcher to give me 2 pork chops and to make them lean. And he said, which way? See, lean left or right? Okay. For every rich tea biscuit in the world, there's thousands of ordinary biscuits living in poverty.
They're the ones I buy.
Yeah. My wife is always accusing me of making things up. I wouldn't mind, but I'm not even married.
Oh, Lord.
Fella on about a dog walking business. My dog walking business has gone bust. I've had to call in the retrievers. Very good.
I like that.
There is a dog one, actually, I thought of too. There's a fella walks into a pub and he sees 3 men and a dog playing cards. He says to the publican, wow, that's a clever dog. Not really, says the man. Every time he gets a good hand, he starts wagging his tail. A warehouse is
you haven't learned, have you?
A warehouse is like a normal house, but it's hairy during a full moon, Pat. Yeah, good stuff. Did we ever actually find out what the Knights in White Satin? All right, finally, so for the moment. The neighbours are having a competition to see who can hang out their washing the fastest. So far, it's level pegging, Pat. All right.
Did you ever hear that line, leave him laughing?
No, but come here, look, that's just one page. Look at that. Look.
That's next Wednesday week.
I see you in a while.
Good luck.
20 to 8 now. Yeah, it's Worst Joke Wednesday. Tip FM.
Headlines at 11.
I don't know if it's just my computer downstairs, but does the Incontinence website have an IP address, do you know? Right, it's Worst Joke Wednesday today. Let's do some of these here. I was prescribed anti-gloating cream. I can't wait to rub it in. The Gardaí called late last night and they asked me where I was between 5 and 7. I said primary school.
Is that when you first came to their attention?
I wouldn't think the first time. Never mind bird flu, Pat. I've been diagnosed with budgie flu, but the doctor says it's treatable. My God, at least finally I got to it.
I like that one.
I've taken up kind collecting. I think the change will do me good. My wife was so annoyed at me yesterday for being on the phone all the time. She picked up my phone and fired it across the room. Luckily, I had an airplane mode. I don't think I was a particularly ugly baby, but people always used to say to my mum, what a lovely pram. I'd like to thank my local credit union, to whom I owe absolutely everything. My friend was kidnapped by a gang of mimes. They did unspeakable things to him. I was working on a building site and the delivery driver said, "Why won't you sign for the elevators?" I said, "I'm not allowed to accept lifts from strangers." Fell asleep last night eating a curry while listening to REM. That's me and the Korma. Me and the... Okay, all right, so.
They're actually not bad.
Not bad.
Should have saved quite a few of them, though.
See you later.
Good luck.
It's fine, it's cool.
Tip FM, home of Tip Today, back this morning from 9.
Well then, how are you?
I'm grand. You don't sound too happy then.
Things could not be worse.
Why?
Things could not be worse.
Why?
I slept through 2 alarms this morning. So I managed, obviously, to get here just before 6, but I'm all sort of bent out of shape because it's like I didn't even get a cup of coffee. Well, I did now. I brought one up just now, but I don't know how I did. It's a long time since I've done that, actually, that I've slept through alarms.
You see, I think the problem there is that I heard you setting alarms below on your phone and messing around with your phone. And putting Luby Lion songs as your alarm doesn't help the situation.
Waking up to love songs. Like.
Much I could say there, but I'm not going to.
I'm not waking up. And things have just got a little bit worse as well. And because I've been rabbiting on the last hour about our competition with the Tina Turner tribute band at Hotel Minella.
Yes.
And I just checked my emails. I got an email late last night to say that the concert is actually called off. And I don't know why.
Tina, okay?
I don't know. I don't know. But listen, on a serious note, like it's, I'm sorry for the people that have won tickets during the week, but I'm told on the email to put a halt to it. But I'll get some. So the people that had won tickets, obviously. I'll get somebody to call them a little bit later on.
What's Alan
apologise and Alan that won on Tuesday.
No, was it yesterday?
Was it yesterday?
I don't know. I heard you mentioning a name and then you weren't actually sure.
Alan
was Tuesday.
Alan texted me. Yeah, did he win? Yeah. Did he win on Tuesday? And I thought he did.
Well, he didn't.
No, he didn't. Well, he did, but he didn't. So can it get much worse this morning?
We can work on it.
It probably can. And
this is not worse joke Wednesday.
And you know the way too that dreams come back to you. So when you wake up, you won't immediately think of what you're dreaming about. But then, an hour later, what I dreamt, and I know the reason I did it I know the reason I dreamt this last night. It was obviously fresh in my head. I booked NCT for the car yesterday. Okay. So that was obviously in my head when I went to bed last night. And oh God, this sounds so stupid. But anyway, like all dreams are, I dreamt that I was doing an NCT not for my car, but for shoes and boots. Right.
Well, you're going to get done for having odd-sized shoes.
No, but you know, and I could. Do you know the way? Like, it's so ridiculous. It just parts of it came back to me when I was driving in this morning. Do you know the window that you look through and you see them, and they're putting the cars up in the lift. They were putting my boot up in a lift, and they were looking in under it.
Oh my God! See what you step in.
And fingers crossed. And then they come to the
hatch.
The hatch there. And, of course, you know by looking at them that it's bad news. And apparently, do you know the way they'd say to you, see, this all relates to cars. Do you know the way they'd tell you, like, that one of your tyres needs changing or something? Well, there was less rubber on my right boot than there was on my left boot.
So the tracking's off.
So the track is off from my boots. So that's, am I even here or am I still dreaming? I don't know anymore.
It's just after 7 a.m. Good morning, Tipperary.
With Andrew Luby.
Tipperary's Tip FM.
Sporting headlines at 8.
I promise you I'll stop talking about the lottery because I know we always talk about the lottery. But somebody won 500,000 on Tuesday night
in Dublin, I think, was it?
In the Euro Millions in Dublin. And you know what I say when somebody wins 500,000? What do I say when somebody wins 500,000?
It's just enough.
It's just enough. It's perfect.
Just the right amount.
It's the perfect amount of money.
Asher, you know yourself.
Asher, there you go now, huh? And we did say this before, and this surprised both you and me. I mean, I know that there's rollovers. I know it's not one every week and all of that. But where are we now? We're near the end of March. But the first lotto jackpot this year has been claimed. So this is. Oh, hang on a second now. Yeah. That's it, isn't it? So there's only been one winner of a jackpot so far this year.
Or one claimed, at least.
One, well, yeah, but sure, look, if it's one, it's probably going to be claimed. We'd have heard about it if it wasn't. National Lottery spokesperson says that a Mayo-based syndicate, Pat, collected over €11 million. Now, here's
so by your reckoning, then, wouldn't want to be any more than 22 in that.
Yeah. No, I'm aware of the fact like that. I keep saying I wouldn't want any more than the 500. And I mean, like if it was 700, like I could probably deal with it.
If it was
like.
1.5 million, would you say to the National
No, I
Lottery?
wouldn't. No, to keep a million. No, I
Okay,
wouldn't.
yeah.
You know, I've said this to you
Somehow
too
I
before.
thought
You know, my father won't do the Euro Millions in case he wins it. Genuinely, he'll do the Irish Lotto. And I need a coughing. And
Okay. Does he think it'd change him too much, or just
This
that
is
you'd
it, he
be-
thinks
or more likely you'd be at the door?
I'd be at the door no matter what he won. Do you know what I mean? Like if he won a tenner on a scratch card, I'd be there. But no, he just thinks it's far too much money and it would ruin your life. So it's nice to see a syndicate win 11. Oh, of course, it depends how many people are in it. I mean, a syndicate could be anything from what, like 3. 2, yeah, really, up to anything. The ticket was bought for the draw on Friday 25th at Kelly's Mace in Newport in County Mayo. Now,
Okay.
One member of the syndicate says that they heard about the win from listening to a local radio station and they checked their ticket soon afterwards. And you can imagine when they realised that they were the winners.
And
But,
if there's a good crowd in that syndicate, even if they wanted to, they're not going to keep it quiet.
well, you couldn't. You just couldn't keep it quiet. And just for the moment too, washing your clothes with detergent could soon be a thing of the past. Apparently, scientists in China have developed a new special spray that cleans your fabrics. Just a quick rinse of water. I don't think. Well, I can't say it doesn't work if they've developed it. But it'll wash your clothes right in just 18% of the time it would normally take to do your laundry. The spray-on coating, which prevents stains from sticking to the fabric,
Teflon.
could be hugely beneficial, obviously for the environment and stuff like that. And you're losing less water and detergent and wastewater going down the sink and
Can
all
I
that
ask
kind
you
of
a
thing.
question?
About this?
Well, kind of.
Go on.
When you're reading a script that has the word China in it,
Am I tempted to say China?
Yeah.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
planted that seed now, though.
I know, that's the problem. The thing about spraying something like on your clothes, like, I mean, sure, it's not really washing it then, is it? Like, is it only
Well, there's
masking?
still water they're talking about.
Yeah, you dip it in water afterwards,
Yeah,
but is
well
it not
then-
just masking it?
Well,
Like?
no,
Isn't
maybe
it,
that spray draws the dirt
out of it.
out of it, and then the
The rinse
water just
actually
rinses it off.
Maybe it doesn't. Just don't like the sound of that, but anyway. Okay, go on then. I'll let you go.
Thanks. So good.
You're free to go. 7:38 now is the time.
Sporting headlines at 11.
Did you say 8:15 tonight and 8:15?
2:15.
8:45. I'll watch the football tonight before I go to bed, so I think. Do you know the good thing about, well, look, there's bad eggs every place. I'm not saying that we're absolutely perfect, but I guarantee you there'll be no scenes of Irish fans breaking up furniture on the street and arguing and all that.
They'd be more likely to be putting it together.
yeah, probably, yeah. Which is great to see. Like, all Irish fans are great when they're abroad. So everybody is excited about the game tonight. This fan made his way from Berlin to Prague by train and says supporters are travelling from all over the place.
And then I know people that are coming from Budapest, and then some of my friends flew through Heathrow and then did a stopover as well. So, yeah, it's a bit of an invasion into Prague from all angles.
All right, look forward to that.
I know, actually, I was looking at something online. A guy made his way from Australia.
Oh,
for the match.
really?
Yeah.
Wow, incredible. It's thought that sleeping for 11 minutes more each night could significantly reduce... I know, because... come here, listen to me now, hang on a second. He's laughing because I missed 2 alarms this morning. And as I said, I was fair kind of bent out of shape. Because here's the thing, right? And I'm not making light of this, and I said it to you before, that I have a little bit of OCD. And if I'm a little bit put out,
Yeah.
like if my morning starts wrong, do you know what I
Your
mean?
day is out of kilter.
Completely. Completely. Because I get up at the same time, have my coffee at the same time. I actually pass the same people at the same places every morning.
Tell the same jokes every Wednesday.
That's because of my OCD. Yeah, that's anyway. But actually, this is a serious story. So it's thought that sleeping for 11 minutes more each night can significantly reduce a person's risk of heart attack and stroke. The study also suggests that an extra 4.5 minutes of brisk walking.
I know what you're going to choose.
Yeah, to lie in. And eating an extra quarter cup of vegetables each day would help as well. Now, I know what you're going to say, because I'm going to say the same. Well, say what you're going to say. There's a problem with that.
Yeah, like Right.
So it's 11 minutes
By the
more
end of the
than...
week, you'd be an hour later.
No, that isn't what I was going to say. So it's thought that sleeping for 11 minutes more each night could...
Yeah.
But 11 minutes more... Like, if you only sleep for, 4 hours, so then they're saying that you do 4 hours, 11 minutes. If you sleep for 9 hours a night, 9 hours, 11 minutes.
Yeah.
So, it's
But
so
by Tuesday, that'd be 9 hours, 22
no, forget
minutes.
about that part of it. That's not what I'm saying.
Explain that to the boss
No,
then
I
by
can't
Friday.
explain. You keep harping on about that. I'm just saying then, has it nothing to do with sleep? Is it just about you and you sleeping 11 minutes more than you normally sleep? So it's not about a good night's sleep, it's about just 11 minutes. It's a waste
That's what
of
I
time.
got from it.
A waste of time talking to you. Do you know what I'm saying to you?
Yeah, and that's what I got from it.
Yeah, but why
Whatever
were
your
you
normal
But
sleep
you're
is,
starting
and
to you're starting to add 11 by 5, and
Well, it
then-
said 11 minutes every night.
I know that, but sure, okay. Forget about it. I'll see you later on.
Maybe. Tip FM, home of Tip Today, back this morning from 9.
Right, so we'll talk to you about football in a second. I just want to pick up on something you said about the traffic in Carrick-on-Shore.
Yeah.
Is that as a result of the works that's going on there at the moment, or is it an ongoing problem?
If you listen to
I
the...
didn't listen to you.
Have you heard some bit of it?
I heard a mention about traffic in Carrick-on-Shore.
It's basically
I heard-
works being carried out,
Yeah.
particularly on Greystone Street. There was just chaos there last Friday, so Kieran Burke asking for better traffic management plans to be put in place.
Why was there chaos last Friday? It just happened to be...
The works they were doing just
Okay.
had to cause a severe bottleneck.
Okay, all right, okay.
So hopefully we don't see a repeat today.
I can't, it's probably remiss of me not to mention my own town when you talk about traffic and all that. And I mean, listen, it's the same every place.
Care is mad at the
Care
moment
is
as
crazy
well.
at the
There's
moment as
loads
well.
of works there.
Yeah.
The thing is, I suppose the difference is the problems in Carrick last Friday were due to works. The problems in
temporary
Care are due to works.
Temporary.
Tip is permanent.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. And I'm sure I've said it before, that if you're a truck driver and you travel from...
Limerick to Waterford.
Well, Galway.
Yeah, okay.
If you go from Galway to Rosslare, the only town that you go through is Tiptown. That's the only town that you go through if you're going from Galway to Rosslare.
No, sir.
Okay, tell me what town you go through.
Carrick-on-Shore.
No, you don't.
Yes, you
You
do.
don't go through the main street.
There isn't
Carrick-on-Shore.
a bypass.
You don't. There's a relief road.
No, there's not.
Well, it's basically you go around the town. If you go
You're
to
still in the town.
No, I don't accept that. No. You don't go through the main street. You don't go through the main street. When you,
I know you don't go through the
when
main
you come
street,
from
but you're
Galway,
still
you don't
going
go
through
through
the
Limerick. You go straight through Tipperary town, down into Clonmel, Care obviously, Clonmel, Carrick-on-Shore, whatever road, whatever you want to label
You're in
it
the
like.
town.
You're not in the main street, Pat. You're not in the main street in Carrick-on-Shore.
I didn't say you were in the main street.
But
I
you're
said
in the main
town.
street in Tipperary town. You're
within the speed limit. You're in a 50 kilometre per hour
You
speed
you
limit.
are, but
Yeah,
you're
so
avoiding.
then.
But you're listen. Hang on a minute.
Not going to back down on
Where
this one.
the vast majority of people on what they would call the high street in Carrick-on-Shore, you don't have trucks going through the high street in Carrick-on-Shore.
well, you do, but not if they're going from
No, you don't.
Galway to Rosslare because it's a one-way street going the opposite direction.
That doesn't matter. You still wouldn't be going
No,
through
but you're
there.
in a 50 kilometre per
And then
hour
you're
limit.
down. Then it doesn't matter. You're still down. You're down to Waterford then, and you're not going into Waterford. You Rosslare or say it for me, New Ross, which was an absolute bottleneck,
it was a nightmare.
is sorted now with that amazing Rose Kennedy Bridge that they have there. And as you head into Wexford, then at the hotel there, is at the Talbot Hotel, you take a right and you head down to Rosslare. So I'm telling you, man, it's Tiptown is the big problem. Big problem, really.
There's so much I could say on that one.
How dare you? How dare you?
No, there's lovely people in Tiptown, just the odd one.
Yeah. Well, I don't really live in the town anymore.
You're from it, though.
I'm from the town, all right, but I don't live
And
there.
you'll never deny that. Fair play to you.
No, of course I won't. Why would I? I'm proud of my town.
Yeah.
Ireland, of course, missing out last night in the World Cup, and it was sickening. Absolutely. So did you watch it?
I did.
Okay, so did I. So I thought to myself, and the same as you, I would be staying up late to watch
Yep,
it, and I thought
way
to myself,
beyond the bedtime.
Yeah, so I said, I'll watch it 90 minutes. I'm not huge into my soccer, but I was enjoying
But
it.
you're Irish, and last
exactly.
night wasn't a case of being a fan of soccer or
And I
rugby
stupidly,
or whatever it might be.
I stupidly thought to myself after we scored 2 goals.
2 goals, yeah, looking good.
I thought to myself, this is it, Sherlock. We're
You can
sorted
go to
here.
bed.
I could have nearly,
Yeah.
but I didn't.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we know what happened. That we went into extra time, and then we went to penalties. No, man, it was
But
absolutely
the heartbreak
heartbreaking.
of it was just conceding that equaliser so late in the
I know. So there we go. There's a little bit of an emotional hangover. Maybe actual hangovers, but emotional, certainly hangovers this
And
morning
as well
for
as
people around the
that,
place.
given the circuitous route through main streets and that a lot of the fans were
there's a word now
facing
there's
to
a
get
word
to Prague and obviously
Circuitous.
to get home as well.
Yeah.
Can you imagine how dejected you're going to feel coming home?
Yeah.
You can't just get on a plane and fly to Dublin or Cork or wherever. You've got to get a train to a different...
It's like the circuitous route that you have to take when you're going from Galway through Tipperary town.
You could avoid it.
It's just after 7 a.m. Good morning, Tipperary.
With Andrew Luby.
Tipperary's Tip FM.
Headlines at 8.
Just thought of it there, actually, when I see Troy Parrott being interviewed last night, and he was speaking about the penalties and all that, and he was talking about, now I told you a while ago, I don't know a whole lot about football, he was talking about people stepping up to take a penalty, right? So I was thinking afterwards, what, like, if people didn't want to take the penalty? What if you were stuck for numbers, like? So, like, what is it, five?
It's
people?
5 and then they go through again if it stays.
But what if you don't want that?
Well, you tell the boss, you tell the gaffer.
They go to the next fella.
And they keep going down the line, and eventually you're going to have to step up,
Well, somebody will have to step up, I guess.
Yeah.
I just wondered about that, like, because I thought, like, I thought you'd be told. Like, I thought they'd be picking the best 5.
Well, they do.
But
naturally.
you have a choice to say, no, I don't want to.
Well, yeah, I suppose. But I mean, if you're seen as one of the better penalty takers and you're in that top 5, well, then your confidence is going to be high anyway.
I get all that, but you could still...
But down the line a bit,
It's like the old classic sayings that we did here, the old Irishisms during the week, like, because if Troy Parrott came up to me and said, you're taking a penalty, I will, yeah. I will, yeah. What does that...
Don't worry, they'd never come along to you. Or me.
What is it? Luby, what does that mean? It means you are taking one. I said, yeah, I will. Yeah. Snoring. Do you know if you snore or not?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Snoring is a factor in nearly half of all divorces, apparently. A new survey shows that 47% of divorcees say that their partner's nighttime heavy breathing contributed to their breakup.
Now, there's a difference
I'm sure there's more than that going on, like.
I mean, hang on. Snoring and heavy breathing are surely two different things.
Well, I think it's the heavy breathing that causes it, like, and you're breathing through your mouth and all that. I always know when I was snoring because I get this... no, apart from bloody well being told or being kicked or slapped in the middle of the night, I get this thing, the roof of my mouth is kind of sore, like. It's kind of from dryness or something, like.
Okay.
Do you ever get that thing in the roof of your mouth? It's kind of sore, like, and you know it's probably from snoring or something? That's just me, maybe, is it? I'm sure there's more to divorces than the snoring, like. I'm leaving you because of your snoring, and I've got another chick too that I'm seeing. There's probably something. What are you looking up at the sky for?
I'm just trying to figure out there. So you're suggesting...
I'm suggesting that no fella leaves his wife because of snoring. You can be sure that there's something else going on. That's what I'm saying. Do you know? Why did you leave her? Because she snored. Sure, you could just sleep in another room or something. Like, you can't...
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
Like, but it can't be the great relationship, like, if you're going to walk out your family because she snores. That's all I'm saying. All right, see you later.
Good luck.
Throwing petals like, do you love me enough?
Sporting headlines at 11.
Just reading something there. It's not very interesting, actually. Opposites may not actually attract. You know, they always say that opposites attract. A new study finds that most people are looking for somebody almost exactly the same as them, only slightly better. But that was slightly better, yeah.
Well,
I just want a girl version of me, but I wanted to be a better version.
In all honesty, with both of us now, Andrew, we're not setting the old targets very high.
I don't think so. Talking about the match again last night. Actually, I was on WhatsApp texting a friend of mine. There's a fella that I know from Prague, works for a radio station in Prague. I might have mentioned him before. He's the sound engineer there.
No.
What?
No.
What? No, what? No, what? What?
Don't
No.
go there counting again.
What do you mean counting again? No. He was and his wife with 2 daughters, actually, in January. He called them check 1, check 2. It's a sound engineer. Okay, now, what about cloned sheep? Do you want to talk about cloned sheep, so? Dolly. Do you remember Dolly?
I do.
How long ago was the whole Dolly thing going on? Man, it must be 30 years ago, is it?
Oh, at the very least.
So a cloned sheep that helped make Dolly possible is now on permanent display in Scotland.
Hang on. Clone sheep that made Dolly possible. I thought Dolly was the first clone sheep.
I don't know. That's what it says here. Let me read it again. A cloned sheep that helped make Dolly possible is now on permanent display in Scotland. I presume that the clone Morag is the sheep's name, but I presume Morag is stuffed. Like, I'm guessing Morag isn't just kind of hanging around still. Morag the sheep, hang on, maybe it tells us here. Morag the sheep was part of an early breakthrough that paved the way for modern cloning. So they don't tell us anymore about that. I thought that Dolly was...
Dolly was, I thought, the
Dolly
first
was Dolly,
phone.
like.
Yeah.
Dolly was, in every way...
The original.
Dolly, the original Dolly.
But then again...
There's people, hang on a minute, there's younger people listening now, and they have absolutely no idea about Dolly the sheep all those years ago. It was the first cloned sheep.
Yeah.
First cloned animal, I would say, probably. Not just
Yeah.
sheep, was it? What are you
I'm just
thinking?
trying to figure out here.
What?
Morag
Yeah, Morag.
preceded Dolly.
Yeah.
But Morag wasn't cloned.
Yeah, I don't know. That's all they tell us. That's all they
Or
tell
a
us.
clone.
That's all it is. Actually, once upon a time I went. Now it's not cheap, but I went to a clinic place where they will clone you. Did I ever tell you that?
No, Andrew.
Place in Dublin. Did I tell you that? But it was very emotional. I was beside myself. Finish. I wouldn't blame you. Have a good weekend.
What's the crack with Andrew and Paz? The best bits of Good Morning Tipperary.